Good morning. It's Sunday, July 27th, and things in the Middle East are always in a state of flux. And we have many different opinions on how to approach the problems that exist in that part of the world. And France has just taken a position of recognition of the Palestinian state, which is severely opposed by Israel and by the United States. They do not feel that there ought to be a Palestinian state. But the French President Emmanuel Macron stated on Thursday that, consistent with its historic commitment to just and lasting peace in the Middle East, Paris intends to recognize a Palestinian state. And I will make this solemn announcement before the United Nations General Assembly this coming September. That's what he said. The urgent priority today is to end the war in Gaza and bring relief to the civilian population. And yes, I agree with all of that, but I don't agree that they should create a state, a Palestinian state. Palestine is a place that belongs to Israel, and let them decide what to be done with it. So the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu strongly condemned Macron's decision to recognize a Palestinian state next to Tel Aviv in the wake of the October 7th massacre. He said such a move rewards terror and risks creating another Iranian proxy, just as Gaza became. That's what Netanyahu said. And he's probably right. When Iran will seize as much power as it can in that region, and then Israel becomes under greater attack and greater dangers to them and their population. So if you look at this, a Palestinian state in these conditions would be the launch pad to annihilate Israel, not to live in peace beside it. Let us be clear, they said. The Palestinians do not seek a state alongside Israel. They seek a state instead of Israel. And Danny Danyan, the Israeli ambassador to the United Nations, stated that neither international conferences disconnected from reality nor unilateral statements at the United Nations will lead to peace. Peace comes in other directions. Peace comes because of the strength of Israel. So is the United Nations in their stupidity attempting to weaken Israel's strength, weaken Israel and put it in a position to be defeated and declined and annihilated? So anyone who ignores the reality on the ground that Israel is no partner for peace harms not only Israel, but the stability of the entire region. That's what Marco Rubio said, the U.S. Secretary of State. And he also said the Washington strongly rejects Macron's plan. This reckless decision only serves Hamas propaganda and sets back peace, Rubio said. It is a slap in the face to the victims of October 7th. And Senator Tom Cotton The Republican from Arkansas stated that Macron's decision is a shameful endorsement of terrorists, and that the best way for this conflict to end is to back Israel in its righteous mission of rescuing the hostages and defeating Hamas. AIPAC stated that Macron is acting as Hamas's handmaid and is rewarding Hamas's barbaric attack on the Jewish state on October 7th. This unilateral recognition makes peace and reconciliation even more elusive, it said. We urge the administration and Congress to express their opposition through the French government concerning this irresponsible action. And let's see what our government does. They have to rise up and put a stop to this kind of nonsense. Israel should not give an inch to any practice that others decide is in their best interests. They have survived this far on their own almost. And they know what's best for themselves and what's best for that region. And other foreign countries should not interfere and make statements like the French did. So this has put Israel and the U.S. in a tight spot because they must stand up against an ally, France, and tell them to stop the horseshit and stop backing the terrorist groups. And so we have to wait for another conflict, another confused episode in the Middle East. And let us hope that Israel comes out on top again. And let us hope that this idea is soundly defeated by the rest of the world. So I leave you with this ugly situation this morning. When nations do not understand what they're getting others into. Have a great day. Take care. Bye. Bye.